All right, y'all, we back with another reaction right here on ABP Reactions. And right now, we finna see what happened when a man finds dismembered remains in his truck at Walmart. Let's go.
That is blood.
Yeah, that's blood.
Oh, wow.
That's a human.
Yeah, it's real.
Officers respond to a 911 call about a suspicious bag in the back of a truck. At first, they think it's animal remains, something hunters deal with all the time. But that assumption doesn't last long. Inside the bag are human remains.
I didn't check the back of my truck before I left my house.
The man who called it in says he has no idea how it got there. And for a moment, it almost sounds believable.
Shut the fuck up.
But what investigators are about to uncover stretches far beyond this parking lot. Because miles away in Deerfield, Missouri, a woman has just been found in a bathtub. Her body missing its head.
Going to check the pulse.
On her neck, but all I felt was bone there. I'm not sure that her head was there or not, because I just remember it being bony.
Bony. Arkansas.
It's October 2020. 911 dispatchers receive a call from Hot Springs, Arkansas. The caller is Adam Webb. He's at Walmart, and he's just found something in the back of his truck. At first, it doesn't sound alarming. In Arkansas, during hunting season, this kind of call isn't unusual. Officers assume it's spoiled meat, so when they arrive, no one's expecting a crime scene.
The outside bag I opened.
Okay, and then what did you see when you opened it?
I saw those big dots and that blood on, or what looked like blood on the second bag.
And then you close it right back up?
And that's what walked away. I didn't touch anything after that.
They treat the contents like an animal carcass. Nothing urgent until they open it, and within seconds, that assumption falls apart.
If it's an animal, I mean,
But
it looks like an animal.
It looks like an animal.
Yeah, that's blood.
oh, wow.
Let's string tape up around our cars.
We're going to photograph it as it is, and then we're going to tell it the police.
Okay. Which bag is it in?
It's in this one, in foil.
All this was in it.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
That's a human head.
Oh,
Yeah, it's real.
damn.
The contents of the bag call for an immediate lockdown.
Okay, it's getting close to Halloween. Are we sure that this is some sort of whatever? Hey, we apparently have a human head in the back of this truck in a trash bag. This isn't like some sort of prank. This is a real...
What looked routine turns out to go deeper than they anticipated. And now that question isn't what they found, it's how it got there.
So if he didn't check his truck before he left, somebody could have put it in his truck at his house. It could be him throwing it off on somebody. Because just pulling up in a Walmart parking lot, it's cameras all in the Walmart parking lot. That would be stupid. But then again, niggas are stupid. But pulling up and throwing a dead body in somebody's truck in a Walmart parking lot with all them damn cameras, that would be idiotic.
Detectives arrive at the scene.
So you just got...
Is it a real head? Or...
Oh, yeah, no, it's real.
I'm not sure it's Halloween
It's
or
a
not.
woman. Oh, it looks like a woman's head.
The caller, Adam Webb, becomes the center of the investigation.
You're not in trouble. You're not under arrest. We're fixing to block all this off, okay?
Now, I didn't check the back of my truck before I left my house.
Yeah.
So
Where do
I
you
don't-
live at?
Maybe 4 minutes, 5 minutes from here.
Okay.
Yeah,
You didn't
I
notice
don't-
anything in the back then?
No, I didn't. But I also didn't go back there and look.
Yeah. He's gonna call his wife and have them come to the PD.
Yeah. Make sure it's his wife's alive.
But this scene isn't where the story starts. It's where it surfaces.
Hey, do you guys have any missing persons, female, maybe in their 60s?
Oh, that's a grandma.
We,
It's a grandma in her 60s.
we've got a head in a bag out here.
There are no missing persons reports that immediately match what they're looking at. Detectives race to find a body in an attempt to identify the victim. They come up with nothing. Nothing local. Nothing recent. Until one report surfaces, filed miles away. A man named Aaron Goodwin was reported missing earlier that morning. At first it didn't stand out, But within hours, that single report becomes something else entirely.
Huh?
Back at the truck, forensic teams take a closer look, and what they find doesn't help. The vehicle is almost sterile. They find no traces of blood transfer, no signs of struggle. Nothing happened inside, just the bag, which raises a problem. If nothing happened in the truck, then how did the bag get there? Investigators turn to surveillance. They need the moment the bag appears. They start by tracking Adam Webb's movements. On camera, he arrives at Walmart. He is seen making his purchase before returning to his truck. That's when something catches his attention. A bag in the pickup truck. He looks inside, and within seconds, he's on the phone to the police. However, there's one problem. Throughout the entire window, no one is seen approaching the vehicle. No one places the bag. No one leaves. And that's where things start making sense. Adam is brought in for questioning, because if he's lying, this is where it starts.
What the fuck, man? I'm confused. He the one that called the police, and he literally told them, I don't know if it was here before I got here. I don't know if it was in my truck. He literally said that. I don't know if it was in my truck before I got here. I don't know if... So what are they saying? All right, let's keep watching.
Got there around noon or so. Had a short grocery list. Just a couple of things. Milk, flour, eggs. Wife doing some baking. Came back out to the truck. I noticed something in the back.
He sticks to his story. Doesn't shift. Doesn't contradict himself.
Looked a little weird, so opened it up. I saw what looked like blood, and I backed away and called 911.
Right now, he is the only direct link to the scene. So detectives widen the scope. That's when Adam introduces something new, another person, another possibility.
Have you noticed anything unusual? Anybody strange in the neighborhood, vehicles, anything like that?
The little Mr. White Boy.
I have seen a guy walking down the street, older gentleman with a backpack a couple of times, and I don't know where he's going to, but
okay.
I see him walking up and down our street, so I don't know if he just walks everywhere or what, but I don't know him.
But when investigators check it, nothing matches. No footage, no confirmation. So where did that detail come from? Meanwhile, another part of Adam's timeline is verified. The night before, he wasn't home. He was at a hotel attending a work conference. Detectives review surveillance and search his house, looking for anything that ties him to the crime.
Damn.
But they come up empty. No signs of violence, no physical evidence. That rules out one possibility, but it leaves a much bigger question. If Adam didn't do this, then how did the remains end up in his truck? With no physical evidence tying him to the crime, detectives have to release him. And then the case shifts. A call comes in from another jurisdiction, Missouri. Inside a Deerfield home, investigators find a woman in a bathtub, and immediately, something stands out. The woman is identified as 63-year-old Connie Goodwin. Within hours, information is shared across departments. Photos, identification markers, case details. Now the two scenes connect. They have identification for Connie Goodwin.
How did her head get all the way over there in the bag?
Connie's home is now under full forensic examination. There are no signs of forced entry. The focus narrows to the bathroom. That's where her body is found. And right there with it, the weapon, a knife, left behind in the tub.
Bro, you gotta be a sick nigga to cut somebody's head off with like a fucking kitchen knife. So you just sitting there. You gotta be a sick motherfucker just to be sitting there just cutting somebody's head off with a kitchen knife and then just throw it in a bag and say, fuck it, I'm gonna go put it in somebody's truck. Just walk around with the head in a bag. Probably put it in your backpack or something. It's crazy.
Now they try to connect the two scenes. Connie's home in the parking lot, where her remains surfaced hours later. The investigating officers start with the most direct question. How does Adam Webb fit into this? To understand that, they interviewed those who know Connie. Her sister-in-law Debbie becomes one of the first points of contact. Through her account, the timeline inside the home starts to take shape.
Okay, so you went inside calling for Connie, obviously no answer.
All the rooms. The bathroom door was locked, and so I just started hitting the door, and I kicked it once, and it busted on the knocked the doorknob side, and I saw Connie in the bathtub then.
Huh?
Tell me what you saw.
Debbie works with Connie. She's the one who called for the welfare check. She's at a loss for words of what she saw.
You went to check a pulse?
On her neck, but all I felt was bone there. I'm not sure that her head was there or not, because I just remember it being bony.
And that absence lines up exactly with what was found miles away.
I don't know if
But
somebody
Debbie
missing a
has
head.
more information. She provides him with a detail that is impossible to ignore.
They had a son, Aaron, in Arkansas.
Oh. And there goes the Arkansas connection. The son. Okay. All right. Let's keep watching.
That has been having some kind of episodes. It sounds like maybe he was schizophrenic or something. I don't know. Aaron, that's with Johnny in Arkansas. Connie's husband.
Oh.
Connie's son, Aaron Goodwin, has schizophrenia. Concerns have been building for weeks. Behavioral changes, episodes that don't quite make sense. Enough for the family to notice, but not enough, at least at the time, to connect to something this extreme.
See, here we go again, y'all. How many times have we watched reactions where I ask y'all, if y'all kid had mental illness, would y'all let them stay with you? And why I ask, because all the videos we watch where people's older children have mental illness, they end up killing their parents. They end up killing their parents. So it's like, it's a coin toss, boss. You know what I'm saying? You might luck up and have one of the ones that don't, but we do see what they are capable of at the drop of a dime. We see all the signs. They on the internet making videos, crazy videos, but that's our son. We love them. They're outside making crazy threats to neighbors and around the community, but that's our son. We love him. And then in the middle of the night, he come in your room with a knife and cut your head off and put it in a bag and go drop it off in Wisconsin in his dad's truck. Like, that's the fucked up part. A mother's love, a father's love, but sometimes it's like, God damn. What are y'all doing in this situation, man? I mean, some of y'all might have a schizophrenic son right now, a daughter. That's a crazy situation, knowing that could be the outcome. That could be the ending for you. It's a sticky one, man.
Both Aaron and Connie's husband, John, are supposed to be traveling together to Arkansas. But now, neither of them can be reached. Detectives bring in Connie's daughter, Kayla, for questioning. This interview proves to be insightful.
I think I'm crazy, and I don't even know if I'm supposed to say anything. Maybe 6 weeks ago or so, Aaron was involved in some kind of sharpies, and he says that these people that jumped him and beat him up pretty good have threatened to kill him and then come after his family as well.
One story surfaces, a prior altercation involving Aaron. He fought in a barn with a bald man. Investigators attempt to follow this story, hoping it leads somewhere concrete. It doesn't. Then a new piece of information comes in. Aaron has already been reported missing from the Doubletree Hotel. The report was filed earlier that day, and the listed point of contact, the person waiting for updates, is his father, John. Which raises an immediate question. If Aaron is missing, then where is his father now? Detectives move quickly. They head to the last confirmed location tied to both men, the hotel where Aaron was reportedly last seen, the same hotel that Adam stayed at the night before. A detail that didn't mean much before now starts to feel a little too close. When detectives arrive, they find John having dinner in the lobby. It should bring relief, but in cases like this, presence doesn't equal clarity. It just means the next set of answers is about to begin. John Goodwin presents himself as cooperative from the start, answering questions without hesitation. Outwardly, he volunteers information.
Is the father in on it with the son? Interesting. And where is the other son? Did they kill the other son? Did they kill the son? What is going on?
He sounds sincere, but something about him doesn't line up. Not just what he's saying, how he's saying it.
Are you guys believers? Can I ask you that? Are you Christians?
Yes, sir.
You're
Yes,
believers?
sir.
Okay. He's not been right. And he thinks God wanted him to go on a walkabout, and I'm trying to help him. I brought him down here and rented that place for 3 days. And he goes, well, yeah, I'll be up in a minute. Okay. Went up to the room, probably a span of an hour or so, and I go, something's not right. You know, he'd been up here by now. And when I'm down, he's gone.
He explains that Aaron hasn't been acting like himself for some time now. He says things that feel disconnected from reality. But then, within a short window, Aaron disappeared. And that disappearance now sits right in the middle of a homicide investigation.
How old is he?
What I mean is, he's dropped out. You know what I'm saying?
Dropped out.
Of life. He's not taking care of stuff.
Okay. Does he have any mental diagnoses?
Not really, no.
Okay.
Not really, but I mean, you can tell when someone's not thinking right, saying off the wall stuff, like about God and stuff even, you know, it's like.
His tone stays steady, too steady, for a missing son, for a dead wife. Then the conversation shifts. He says he found out about Connie's death earlier that morning. The timeline works, but the delivery doesn't. There's a distance there, subtle, but enough to register.
Dead this morning. She didn't come into work, and they found her dead in the tub.
And when did you receive this information?
This morning, after I'd called here a little while, maybe hour or so later.
So after you reported your son missing, you found out that your wife was deceased?
I'm starting to look at the father like a suspect. Anybody else starting to look at the father like a suspect right here? It's a lot of weird things going on around you, Pops. And then your energy, I don't know. So the son is missing. You're finding Danny, you're having dinner, you're just chilling. You found out that your wife's head is mutilated and cut off. Let's see what, y'all, I don't know, let's keep watching.
The distance in the way he says it. Not enough to be alarming on its own, but just enough to stand out when placed against everything else. Detectives notice, but they don't confront him directly. John adds that Aaron was seeing a counselor, but there was no psychological issues to his knowledge. Then, without pressure, he offers a theory. Aaron.
You don't think he killed her, do you?
Mr. Goodwin, I have no idea.
I think he might. I think he might have.
Oh, no.
He thinks his son might be responsible.
Hold on, let's keep watching.
With this suggestion, the suspicion shifts. Investigators review the hotel footage, and now they're not just listening, they're testing. Because what John describes doesn't fully match what the cameras show.
We pulled in there. I went in and registered. I started to go upstairs. And I didn't know how to work the elevator with the key. And then I remembered I didn't give him his key. So I came back out. Gave him his key, like I said, everything else. That's what I remember.
Detectives questioned him again, asking when he last saw Aaron. His answer raises immediate red flags, because by this point, they already know something he doesn't. They've seen the footage.
He was at the bed of the truck, going through that bag.
Going through what bag?
I think that plastic bag.
He was going through it?
It seemed to me like he was looking for things, going through it.
So they hold it back. Let him talk. Let him commit to the version. John's version of events holds up into the elevator, but then it diverges into a completely different direction. He's seen moving in and out of the building more times than he mentioned, lingering near the elevators. It doesn't match everything he described.
What are you doing, sir? What are you doing? I'm telling you, you're pure suspect energy right now. You're suspect number one in my book. I'm not even looking at the son no more. I'm looking at you, brother. I think you killed the son. I think you killed the son.
It's enough to raise a different kind of question. Not whether something happened, but how much he's leaving out. So investigators review the exterior footage of the hotel, and that's when they come across something completely unexpected. Out in the parking lot, the cameras capture Aaron Goodwin stepping out of the truck, holding a black trash bag. He moves slowly, disoriented, then walks up to another vehicle, Adam Webb's truck, and places the bag in the back. From that moment on, Adam Webb is no longer the focus. Aaron is. But this will be the last video footage of Aaron Goodwin. Detectives finally start laying out the truth for John Goodwin.
The trash bag that was in your truck, and there is evidence in that bag that relates to the death of your wife. There is...
How bad was she?
There is...
How bad was she?
Stop playing dumb, nigga. You know.
There is a body part
Oh, God, man.
in this bag. Your wife was decapitated.
Given Aaron's mental state, investigators aren't just looking for a suspect anymore. They're racing against time. The search expands fast, pushing his name and image out across the state, treating this not just as a homicide investigation, but as an active manhunt. Then another detail surfaces.
There was a note.
There was a
No
note.
doubt about that. It's in my cup holder.
Oh, did you?
It said something like, "I thought I was doing God's will."
And when investigators dig deeper into the case, they uncover something even more unsettling. A series of voicemails Aaron left for his family that Sunday before the killing.
Sunday, 1:43 p.m. You guys have got to get out of there. Do not be home on Halloween. I'm serious. John, you got to renounce Emmanuel as the Savior. Go back to Jesus. I'm not with you. The aliens are coming.
My bad. I really laughed. That's it. And then he threw me off with that one. That nigga said, Halloween, get out of there. The aliens are coming.
And taken together,
The aliens are coming.
the footage, the behavior, something starts to
What the fuck are you
form.
talking about, man?
But that's where it all stops. Aaron Goodwin is missing for months. For months, there's nothing to follow. Until March 2021, nearly 5 months after Connie's murder, a call comes in from a hiker near Hot Springs. He's found something unusual deep in the woods, a sleeping bag, and next to it, what looks like a firearm.
The rest of the body's there.
Yeah, I was freaking out on that.
Feet. And I can see insect activity though, where the neck used to be.
Let me see
I can see that. I'll pick one person on the body, and then I'm gonna hike out.
What responders walk into is no longer a search. It's a recovery. The remains are heavily decomposed. What's left is mostly skeletal. But even in that condition, identification doesn't take long.
Damn.
The remains belong to Aaron. The manhunt comes to an end. An autopsy confirms Aaron Goodwin took his own life, closing the case on paper, but not in reality.
Nah, man.
Adam Webb walks away a free man, but not unchanged. And for the Goodwin family, there's no resolution waiting at the end of the story. Only the questions Aaron took with him.
Ain't that about a bitch? Ain't that about a bitch? Wow, what a terrible ending. I thought we was gonna get some action around here, man. What a terrible ending. So the daddy didn't have nothing to do with it. The daddy walked away scot-free. I swear to God, I thought the daddy was in on it. He killed the son and the wife. So, okay, so he walked away scot-free. The son is found in the goddamn middle of the goddamn woods or whatever that is. Terrible ending, man. Rest in peace to everybody in this video. Again, man, sticky situation, you know, when you have a child that's going through schizophrenia, mental illness, adult, not saying a child, but your child, as far as a grown adult, so in their 30s, going through mental illness, talking about aliens, talking about crisis coming back. Aliens are about to come kidnap you. And you look at that like, man, you know, it's my baby boy. I love him. My baby boy. He just a little loose screws going on, but I love him to death. And then, again, walks in with a kitchen knife, kills you, cuts your head off, dumps in the back of a truck at a random hotel. Sad situation, man. We done seen multiple reaction videos like this. where, you know, the parents, they know their kid is crazy. They know their kid is, he ain't got it all. And then they end up becoming the victim in like the worst way though. They don't just like shoot them. They don't just stab them. They always got to like cut their head off, like take it to the next level. We saw one reaction where the dad, he had a crazy son. Everybody knew he was crazy. And he would be on YouTube or making YouTube videos, mad at the world, mad at politics and all kind of stuff. And then he made a video. He cut his dad's head off and made a video with his dad's head. Decapitated head, made a video for YouTube. And it's like, damn, dog. You know, I don't know, man. If you're going through that, or if you have somebody that you oversee that's schizophrenic, how do you deal with that? How do you cope? What makes you comfortable with knowing, you know, I don't know, man. It's interesting. I would love to hear from somebody who's going through that or watching over a schizophrenic person. It's just interesting to me, man. But let me know what y'all think about the situation. I'm gonna give y'all 2 seconds to smash a like. And as always, get ready for the next reaction.